Okay, so your most viewed video is the Halo Olympics. What was your idea behind that?
Oh yeah. Okay. After a while of making the series, I realized it wasn't getting much views. I guess in terms of when you compare yourself to others, never a good thing. But obviously, I was comparing myself to John, and I was like, I got to get something that hits 10 million views. So I was like, what can I do? And I thought, okay, I'm going to go into Forge. I'm going to make an obstacle course, and I'm going to use my characters from the show I want people to watch, so that they're saying, "Hey, who are those characters?" And they'll go watch my actual show. But instead, they liked it more. And a lot of people really got into it, and people were sending me submissions. I don't know if you remember in Bungie, the old Bungie website, you could send video files of yourself, like little short clips, nothing too long, and you could download them. And so what I would do is I'd tell people, send me your videos, show me that you finished obstacle course in this time, and I'll give you like a prize for the next thing. But obviously, I was a kid; I didn't have a whole lot of money.
What was the prize? Oh,
The prize, no, that's fine. The prize was actually I so dumb. I would say their name, and then I would, like, cleverly, which I thought was clever, spell out their name and, like, weapons on the floor, and that obstacle course that they won, that
mhm.
name would be on that obstacle course forever.
I
You know what I mean?
mean, 12-year-old me would have found that really cool. So I think that's a good prize.
There you go. There you go. I thought it was fun, and, I that helped me learn a lot about Forge, ironically, so I got better at going in between the 2, shows with that. And, it was a good time, but then what ended up happening is it became a lot of work to do by yourself. I actually made Bungie's front page with that one. I remember that. I made Bungie's front page with that, first no, was it the first Halo Olympics? No, it was like the 4th one. And one of the guys from Bungie actually told me, "Hey, this is really cool. We saw this, we laughed at it, we really liked it." And I was like, "Oh my god, this is it. Here comes recon armor." I know it's a terrible way to think. But, obviously it didn't lead to that, but it was nice to get a compliment from the people that I respected so much, so not
That's
bad.
Oh,
awesome.
that'd have been so cool if you got recon.
Yeah. I mean, even just to get acknowledged by Bungie, I think was a big deal, especially back in the day, you know?
Oh, it really was, and then, there is this guy that and this I'm just gonna geek out a Bungie for just 2 more seconds, I promise, that I forget what his name was. He was one of the set designers, and he was on Twitter, and he had a contest to say, "Okay, what is this?" Oh, it's Vic De Leon. He was one of the original concept, like, graphic artists for Bungie, and he had made like a little riddle on Twitter, and he goes, "Whoever can solve this, I'm going to send him a prize." So I go, "I know who this is, so I'm just going to say his name out." So I sent him the message and all that, and then he messaged me and he goes, "Okay, you want a prize? What's your address?" I'm like, "Okay, this is my address. They can't come any harm from giving your address to people on the internet." And boy, was I dumb. And he sent me some limited edition Halo 3 sneakers, and they were so cool, but here's the cool part. I asked him, I said, "I know this is a stretch, but since you work there, is there any way you can get the entire staff of Bungie to sign them with, like, a silver Sharpie or something?" And he goes, "Sure." So sure enough, I got them and they are freaking awesome. It's so cool.
You still have them?
I sure do. I sure do.
You should frame that in a glass.
I know. Right now I keep them very safe in my little closet where no one can find them, not even me. I have to protect them from moths and stuff, but
That is
no,
that's gonna be a very interesting episode of Pawn Stars one day.
who the hell are these people? Aren't they the ones that ruined Halo? Yeah.
You know,
Mm,
I
mm,
$5 is the best I can do, and I'm breaking the bank at that.
mhm.
Everything walks
Mm.
through my door. You never know what you're gonna see. But do you have any interesting pieces of memorabilia that are signed by famous people?
Uh, no. I mean, if I sign something, would that count?
You signed it for yourself?
Yeah, if I sign it, since I have like 181 subscribers now, does that count?
Well, no, it needs to be in the possession of somebody else for it to be significant. If you signed it for yourself, like that's basically a contract or it's like a bank statement for your bill or something.
Let me see.
I have a signed picture of CM Punk.
You're the wrestler.
Can I present that? Yeah.
I still have the box, and they're just my favorite little prized possession that I'm like, oh
Have you
man,
ever worn them?
no, 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 I don't want to. I don't want. Unless they're not my size anyway. They're a little bit too small for me. And then I found out later that apparently the limited edition Halo 3 shoes weren't all that popular. So I'm guessing that like all the employees at Halo got one or at Bungie got one, and they're like, oh, let's just give these away because we don't really want them. And but I thought it was cool, and then they signed them, so I was like, heck yeah, I'll take that.
That's cooler than anything in my retro game collection.
It was it was a different time, but it was very fun. I was gonna say that during that time that Halolympics happened, it just was really cool, but it like I was saying, it became too much work, and then I was like, "You know what? I don't know if I can keep this up." And then at one point, my Xbox died, and like I couldn't get the battery out, I couldn't get the memory storage out. I was totally new to all that stuff, and I felt so bad because almost all the videos that had been submitted for the next video that I was about to do were gone, and I was like, "Oh
Oh
my god,
no.
I don't want to have to go back and do that again." So I just said, "You know what? I'm gonna take a break," and then I just kind of never came back to that.
So, do you still have the Halo Olympic? I'm guessing you don't have the Halo Olympic maps anymore.
Um, I might have made a copy somewhere, but I think maybe I have the first stage somewhere, but the rest of them, I don't. I think they're all gone.
No.
I know, I know. Trust me, that broke my heart because I was like, you spend so much time on these things, but then I didn't know enough about backing up your work. Someone said you should probably back up your work, and I didn't do it, and well, crap.
Makes me
But
really sad face for you.
I know I went from 15,000 views back down to 300.